guys, and welcome into another episode of Buffy. We are on to season 4, episode 18, where the wild things are. Last episode was interesting, more in placement than anything else, because we had our little two-parter Faith moment, and then it was just Jonathan, and I was like, whiplash. So I don't know where they're planning on taking us for the last 5 episodes of this season. I know we got to deal with Adam. I have a feeling somehow Riley is going to be out of the picture by the end of it all. I don't know if it's going to end with a breakup or his death, but I just have a feeling, I have a creeping feeling that it's going to be one of the two. Anya is another one where I hope entering the end of this season, we continue to see her as part of the Scooby Gang, and I would love to get her on the main cast for the next season. I don't know if that new colonel guy who's stepped in for the initiative, if he is going to cause us any trouble leading into this finale. As far as as far as a big demon antagonist, we don't really have that, but I guess it's Adam. Oh, Tara can go into our main cast next season too. I would love that. I wonder if Spike's gonna matter at all in these last 5 episodes too. I don't know. There's just a lot of moving pieces, I feel, as far as the show's bigger picture right now, and I'm trying to figure it out in my mind. I saw a comment on my last video that was like, oh my god, the overthinking on this girl. And honestly, when it comes to movies and TV and everything, it's how I like to enjoy it. I like just coming up with crazy theories and what's gonna happen next and what do I think about these. I just like taking the time to think about that, and some people don't like that, so sorry about it. Also, I apparently slept at a 90-degree angle on my neck last night, so if I seem a little stiff or if I randomly scream ow because I move a certain way, I'm having a neck thing today, so I'm old, I guess.
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Please remove your clothing now. Relationship. What kind do we have, and what is it progressing toward?
Ooh.
I am,
Yours.
What?
Are they finally gonna admit this to each other instead of just let the Okay, look at this. Is this gonna be a character? Oh, okay. I am really excited by that previously on little recap, because they had us look at each of our main relationships. I would consider our core 3 to be Buffy, Xander, and Willow, and they are all in budding relationships or ongoing relationships right now. And if we're gonna spend an episode focusing in on those relationships, that's my kind of episode. I'm here for the romance. I'm ready to buckle in. We better not be breaking up. I want this to be cute. Okay. These vampires are so silly, thinking that they have a chance. Couples that slay together. Well, I don't think they're staying together, so maybe I shouldn't finish that.
You get fang, I'll get horny. I mean...
Nice.
Vampire demon tag team. Who says we can't all get along? Vamps hate demons. It's like stripes and polka dots. Major clashing.
I didn't realize that. What? Vampires hate demons? Why does Spike know a demon language? I assumed that would mean oh yeah, because vampires are a subtype of demon technically, so all demons, have a sort of kinship amongst them of okay, I see who you are, we'll leave you alone. Maybe if they're not even best friends, but just kind of a civility going on. So it's weird to me that she's saying that, because that's so random that Spike knows that random demon language. You remember him saying that when Giles became a demon and he was speaking a different language?
I guess we should tell Giles about this.
You guys are not going anywhere but the bedroom.
First thing in the morning.
Good plan.
Okay, well, things are going good with them, but remember at the end of the last episode, because even though the last episode was very Jonathan jokes funny, it was also important for looking in at the Buffy and Riley intimate relationship arc and how it kind of shifted after he slept with Buffy when she was possessed by Faith. And then in the end, it seemed like Buffy was just willing to move on, because she's logically, she's I shouldn't be upset about this. They made a joke where it's I'm so happy we talked about it. And then he was we didn't, or something like that. They haven't talked yet. So are they just kind of going full force into the physical side of their relationship now without wanting to face that other kind of scarier emotional side? It's possible, or I could be overthinking as I do. I love the spooky music. It's hitting harder than usual right now, whatever this is. I love the suspense right now. Don't jump scare me. My neck can't take it. Oh, it's not gonna be anything serious. Oh. Not him being an ice cream truck. Wait.
Why don't you want to go?
Okay. There's something so spooky already about this episode. Like, obviously the music, obviously the whole suspenseful scene of Riley going to the bathroom and you think something's gonna happen, but then, you know, they're just teasing you, nothing happens, but it still feels uneasy. Tell me why ice cream truck music is creepy. If it's paired with other creepy things, it just adds to the creepiness, and that's what it just did. But now this is funny that Xander has an ice cream truck. I love it. I love that he's been testing out all these jobs throughout the season. I think it's interesting. Also, side note, I think it'd actually be so fun to have an ice cream truck. That would be so fun because you just get to give kids ice cream and they're just so excited about it. I feel like that's so fun. I haven't seen an ice cream truck in I don't know how long. I wonder if that stopped because of COVID. But it feels even longer than that, honestly.
You don't think I'm desirable enough to be flirted with? Is that it?
I'm just not gonna win here, am I? I think you're gorgeous.
Oh, really?
She is.
Well, then why didn't we have sex last night? I can't believe we're breaking up.
Breaking?
Anya, she's so cute.
I've seen it happen to thousands of women over the centuries. I just never thought it would happen to me.
Anya, there's a lot more to you and me than the sex.
That's so interesting, like hearing about her acknowledging the fact that she has seen a lot of scorned women. It makes sense that she would have such a problematic and like jaded view of relationships and men, and it just like being fated to never work out.
Why didn't you take advantage of me? Is something wrong with your body?
There's nothing wrong with my body.
I saw that wrinkled man on TV talking about erectile dysfunction.
Whoa, hey! You want sex? Let's have sex. Right
No.
here. Hot, sweaty, big sex.
No, there's a child right there. I just know it. Many children.
As a rule, demons have no empathy for any other species other than their own. Most think of vampires as abominations, mixing with human blood and all. Adam.
Think about it.
Oh.
Who better to bring together a bunch of demon types than someone who's made out of a bunch of demon types?
Tomorrow night, we're having a thing.
At a time like this, whose idea was that?
Mine.
It's always a time
Boys
like
are pretty
this.
ragged. Need to let off steam.
I love that we're having a party in an episode where we seem to be exploring relationships. Why are they like this? This is embarrassing. No, I don't like it. Why are they? I wasn't gonna say anything. Like the fact that she's sitting in his lap and like they're sharing a chair. I was like, don't say anything. It's not a big deal. They're in a very lovey-dovey stage right now and they're around friends. It's not like we're making anyone uncomfortable. So I didn't say anything, but now like the touches, I think it's because like the camera's closing in on it and lingering on it that it's making me like feel uneasy. I don't know what it is.
Look at the time. Don't you have a class?
Yeah, in about 20 minutes.
That's time.
But I have that thing.
Thing we could squeeze in before.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. That was really subtle. Oh my god, why is it so creepy? I love it. Oh my god. It's our boy Forrest. Freezing. That usually means ghosts.
When did these two come up for air?
Slaves to the rhythm.
No, I think something's wrong. Like is something wrong with them? The show is making me feel like something weird is happening with them. Why are we doing this music for the fire? Oh. I don't know. I don't know what. I feel like the fire thing and the sex was linked somehow, but I don't know how. What?
Oh, it's you.
Hi.
Oh, now come on. You're not even bumpy anymore.
Was just a minute ago. Hang on. Get me mad again.
Bumpy.
I'm beginning to understand why you're so friendless.
Look who's talking.
Hey.
I don't see Droopy Boy on your arm.
Hey, I do wonder if Xander is having any reservations about Anya, or if it's just like her casual anxiety, constantly thinking they're gonna break up, because it's not surprising to me either way, honestly, if Xander's completely fine and she's making it up in her head, or if there really is something there.
How many kids? I don't know. Whole herd of them. Kind of embarrassing, which, welcome to the life with Anya.
So you don't even know if she's coming tonight?
Am I the crazy one?
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Thank you, Buffy.
Just feeling pretty glad right now that a certain ex-demon doesn't have any powers.
Boy, I miss those powers.
Is there any way for her to get him back?
A year and a half ago, I could have eviscerated him with my thoughts.
She looks so different. Did she get her hair dyed lighter? Or is it just this hairdo that's throwing me off?
Really hurt his feelings. Things used to be.
I could really see these two being besties. I could actually see these two getting together.
I wish I'd appreciated it more.
Yeah, because they both
Stop and smell
were
the
like
corpses, you know?
involved in demon activities. Now they're not.
It's a terrible thing, love is. I've been there myself.
Speaking of,
Badly.
I feel like we might never see Drusilla again, which I'm surprised by.
You eviscerate Xander, and I'll stick true. Like a project.
I don't know. I just can't.
Good. I'd be worried if you could.
Maybe later.
I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that the way that they're bonding together right now, what if they hook up? What if Anya cheats? Spike's kind of been out of the Scooby Gang lately, and we've had him, I mean, he's a main character. So we have had his scenes in every episode, but he's kind of felt very separate, and if they were to sleep together, that would definitely bring him into the drama of the Scooby Gang.
And they make it all about conjugations and fronted vowels, but nobody ever really talks about
I hate when people talk at me.
what's yours.
Whoa. See, is it a ghost? Did he just feel like cold pass through him? Wait, oh. No. What? Wait. What are they called? There's demon ghosts that are like sex demons, and I can't. Incubus and succubus. Are they infesting this house? Is that what's going on? Is that what has Riley and Buffy all, you know, how they are right now? And is that what just passed through this random guy who is gonna think of the French language on a very different scale for the rest of his life?
You know, impressing you with my knowledge of local history.
Oh no, Xander might cheat. Oh, now that I think about it, Xander might cheat. And Willow and Tara might finally take a step further together with the help of these sex ghosts, if that is what's happening. But Xander, okay, honestly, if Anya cheats and Xander cheats, let's just cancel it out. It's fine. I feel relief when both characters that I like both do something bad, because I'm like, huh, you can't be mad at each other. Although, if Xander cheats, I think it will be because of two things. I think it's because, you know, she questioned his manhood and was like, do you have erectile dysfunction? You know, no guy wants to hear that. And then with like that insecurity in him, the sex ghosts could make him do something really stupid, you know?
You're funny.
He is.
Thanks.
Oh,
Who are you here with?
no one.
Right now, I seem to be here with you.
Honestly, it must be nice for Xander too to like get compliments, because I don't think he probably doesn't feel much like appreciation from Anya. And I think Anya's feelings are true, but like, it's just, she's not like other girls, like literally. I don't mean to pull that card, but she's not. Because of her past and like who she is and her comedic value, honestly, as well. Because of all of that, I kind of look past like some of the things that she says or the ways that she treats Xander. And he made a comment before about like life with Anya, embarrassing, like humiliation, and that sucks. I don't know, I feel like she's like not nice, like, but she's working on it. It's just like not in her DNA right now, but she cares and she's working on it, which is why I have a soft spot. But also it's like, how much can Xander take, kind of constantly being pushed down, even if she does it with like a laugh track energy to it? I think things might be happening tonight. Things are gonna...
Right here.
Okay.
What? It's
Somehow this is a trick, I
specifically
know it.
in that spot on the wall?
God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay, you can take it off now. That's so strange. Why is it in one spot?
Really big ponies. You should ride with me sometime. I guarantee safety and fun.
If you promise you'll look after me.
Don't touch me. That's disgusting. I just want to go to the bathroom.
Well, that is like the opposite of the kind of ghosts I thought we were gonna run into in this house. What was that?
Experiments happen in the lab under the house. It's where they kept you and put in your chip. Let's have fun.
What are you doing? You brought me here? Anya? You brought him here?
That's what
Yeah.
I said. Only I hit the here part.
We had a little fight.
That's a really funny joke. Spike saying, that's what I said, except I hit the here part, which is, oh, that's funny to me. It's so interesting how any sentence can be changed depending on what emphasis on what word you put. It's a personal thing where I just find it really interesting, and so him making a joke about it really, really delighted me.
I see now what you said about him earlier.
Ooh.
No follow through.
Hey!
Oh my god.
What a
Owie.
surprise! Can I get you a drink? Hostel 17?
Stop.
Honestly, go for it, Xander. That was mean of Spike. And like knowing that your girlfriend and Spike are talking shit about you behind your back, that sucks.
Didn't have sex, if that's what you mean. That's all I do now, not have sex.
You're overreacting.
It was one night.
I'm just trying to tell you that we have nothing in common besides both of us liking your penis. And now I don't even have that. So I get to say when it's done.
You don't deserve to be the one to walk away from this.
That's a really nasty thing for her to say, and I wonder how true it is, because all this time I've like constantly been like, okay, she just is learning how to be human. You do care, you just aren't used to caring, and I think that's still true. But her saying like, basically what she just said is, I'm only with you for sex, and now that you're not giving it to me, goodbye, which is so fucked up. I really hope that it's not true, and she is just like hurt, and she can't understand why. And so she's saying all these crazy things. But we shall see, because that would really suck if that's really what the depth of the relationship is to her. I would really be upset for Xander, especially because of his past sexual experiences.
I put up with a hell of a lot from you. Much of that in the last minute. And if anyone gets to be the one to leave, it's me.
Well, they can't cheat on each other anymore.
I'm having fun already.
Me too! Woohoo!
I just love the actress. She delivers everything perfectly. Are people still... Oh, I thought people were still getting off on the wall. Oh, she's in the circle. Sit your ass down. What are the chances they would get to kiss?
Hey, Xander.
No way.
Julie,
Oh my god, the crawl forward.
very smooth cheek you have there. Do you exfoliate?
Oh my god.
Whoa.
She was like dragged forward by a force. It's so odd that they discovered this and they're all just watching each other do it.
I'm bad.
Oh my god, no girl, not the hair.
Tara?
That's weird that that's so, I don't know what's happening. This is so interesting though. Like the premise of this is so interesting. I can't wait for it to click, because Julie like having this sexual aggression take over and then immediately like kind of repenting and being like, no, it's giving like I sinned, her saying I'm bad and punishing herself. Because then Tara had like that moment, it wasn't sexual aggression, it was just like kind of like a quick intimate moment actually, but then immediately like being like, no, that's wrong. And she said that's disgusting. Are these ghosts homophobic? Homophobic Puritans is what they're giving.
Tara?
I'm worried about her though, because of how Julie's acting. Is it in the water? Is there something in the water? I don't like that she just drank the water. Tara's in a tub. Did she try to drown herself? What the? What was that? A ghost? Did that kid die in this house?
What's the deal? Is every frat on this campus haunted? And if so, why do people keep coming to these parties? Because it's not the snacks.
I don't like it here. This
Okay.
house. I think we should go.
Yeah, that's nice that she's so in tune with energy and she can recognize that.
I need Buffy.
Hopefully we can get Buffy out of that room. What? my god, that's so eerie. Just all the darkness around them. Mood.
This party's starting to liven up after
The
all.
way he's smiling about it. Oh, not so funny anymore. What the hell? This is all so random.
Find salvation in the cross of our Lord and Savior.
Right.
Oh, another ghost. I bet that was her finding the boy in the bathtub. This is so random what happened to Spike. Why did he get chained up like that? So,
We have to go back in there.
yeah.
Why?
Because Buffy and Riley are trapped. We're fresh out of Super People and somebody's got to go back in there. Mm-hmm. Now who's with me?
I am.
I am. I don't fancy a single one of you at all. But, actually, all that sounds pretty convincing. I wonder if Asian House is open.
No way, he's gonna leave. Okay.
We'll go to Giles.
Yeah.
No, wait, he isn't
Oh.
there. He was going to the espresso pump. Right, he told us not to come.
Maybe we can.
No one knows what it's like.
What are you doing?
No one knows what it's like.
Could we go back to the haunted house? Because
This is scarier.
Well, he is pretty good.
Listen, band candy changed a lot of us.
I blame you.
This is really going on a long time. Okay. Okay, good. Let's figure this out. My mind might just be really dark, but with the energy of the house and the ghost situation, what if? Because of that moment between Willow and Tara is what's standing out to me most about like not even like a innocent touch between two girls was like triggering to Tara through the energy of the house and being like, ew, that's disgusting. So maybe the boy was like gay and like taught not to be in this like really strict Christian Puritan household.
They're probably dead.
Unless they're too busy doing it to answer.
In the midst of all that, do you really think they were keeping it up?
Yes, which is exactly why we know something's very wrong.
The Lowell Home for Children housed upwards of 40 adolescents, runaways.
Lowell. That's so random. That'd be crazy if it was connected, but there's no way it's connected because I just watched an episode of Angel that had a character in it that I think was just in it for one episode. She was like a famous actress and her last name was Lowell. You know what? I'm just gonna decide in my own headcanon that she grew up in this house because why not?
I don't mind at all. I was up.
Oh, we got some things to talk about, girlie.
And I like talking about my kids. No one died, if that's what you mean. The engraving on the middle says how good I was with the children.
Okay, so you're lying to us.
Hugs and praise when they were good and punished them when they were dirty. Without me, they would have been shut out of the kingdom, lost to lust, doting over their pretty hair.
So you'd hack it off.
They were better for it.
What about the
That's
bathtub?
fucked
Something
up.
happened there.
I performed baptisms on the most unclean.
You held them under.
Oh.
They needed to be reborn.
You have a great deal to answer for.
I refuse to listen to this when I can smell the sin on each and every one of you.
So like her abuse manifested into energy in the house now?
Kind of poltergeist, a whole cluster of them, in fact, born out of intense adolescent emotion and sexual energy. Now the poltergeists are drawing more and more energy out of them. They're feeding on them, in fact.
What do you feel?
Sad, afraid of being without you, and a little hungry.
I meant about the house.
Still haunted.
Give me your hands.
How will we know when it works?
It's working. Kind of giving Jumanji.
We need to work fast. Never know how long before the munchkins get homesick.
Release your past. And, get over it.
She is looking like she's about to hack him. They don't want to let go of this feeling they finally had. Oh, okay. That's not good.
Xander.
Xander!
No, because they said they're using Riley and Buffy as like this anchor. Oh my god! Holy. Oh, weird. Because they can sense the sin on him, so they're punishing him the way that they were punished, because that's what they grew up to be taught. But then also at the same time, am I getting it right that like they are also really excited by the sexual energy in the house, and by anchoring Buffy and Riley at the center of that, they get to feed off of it for the first time ever, after being so repressed for so long. But then they also have this weird trauma response in them too, where they feel like they need to fight against it at the same time, and they're punishing people for it, or having them punish themselves, or whatever it is. Very complicated emotions in these poltergeists. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought we were in the bedroom.
Xander.
Is it all back? Is it all back to normal? Just from opening the door?
Can't believe it really happened.
I just had no idea. It's so creepy.
That's so funny how they just walked off tired like that.
I'd say it was more like crooning.
We're talking about
If
this
we were all
Giles
together,
singing. That's
remind
so
me to
funny.
If Riley and I hadn't gotten so wrapped up in each other, none of this would have happened.
True.
Nothing wrong with that.
I had no control over myself at all.
Must have been horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Definitely,
It's bad.
Now I'm Xing out right away because I know, based on the little reactor guide that I'm following, I'm not allowed to see the title of the next Buffy episode, which is very suspicious. It's the first time that I've come across that. I like this one. This is another one that felt like it led with a lot of classic horror elements, which is always going to make me love an episode. It was also actually really cool to see Buffy wrapped up in busy and not the hero of the episode, and the rest of the friend group had to come together. I really was a big fan of Xander in this episode. Like, as always, I think we know by now, like, his strongest attribute is his loyalty to his friends and his bravery in always wanting to do the right thing, or what he, you know, believes is the right thing, especially to help his friends. She's so cute. He did that, you know? He reminded us of those traits of his in this episode. And as much as I love Anya, you know, Team Xander on this one. Anya has seen relationships fail thousands of times over, and she has a really messed up view on what they're supposed to be as far as what a good, healthy relationship looks like. Honestly, if they want to stay together, time for therapy. The Giles singing scene was great. That was interesting, but I loved it. But I was confused, but it was wonderful. Willow and Tara, I was hoping for like more progression with them, but it makes sense that we just didn't have time for that in this type of episode. I don't know, maybe it will come down to like a big deal season finale type of thing, which I'll be patient. Spike's involvement was fun. Him and Anya really bonding for the first time felt very organic because of their shared similar experiences. Obviously, they're very different, but I don't know, there's something that they can bond over that no one else can. I would love to see them actually become friends. I'm happy. I really thought that we were going the cheating route at one point, even if it was like caused by the poltergeist when it came to Anya and Xander, and I'm happy that that didn't happen. I'm still a little bit confused. I mean, they technically broke up in this episode at the party, but then at the end of the episode, like, she's still there and they're still hanging out and talking and everything. So I think that they're not. The communication has never been great with them, so I couldn't tell you. I think all around, we just needed more communication out of all of our couples. We need a real talk between Anya and Xander, a real talk between Tara and Willow, and a real talk between Buffy and Riley, because I'm not going to forget that they haven't talked things out. They might be great and back to normal, but are they in denial and just pretending to, like, not talk through anything that might be in the back of their minds, you know? But I really liked, like, the whole story of this episode. I like emotionally driven storylines, and this one was very intense. Ghost children of this house and the repression of their sexuality was an interesting topic, and it manifested itself in a really emotionally complicated way, and it was cool to see the chaos of that, as messed up as that sounds. The forest elements were random to me, but like, they looked cool, and I was feeling like Jumanji, so I was like, cool, I like it. That was that. Thanks for being here, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.